Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Louisa and I make natural skin and hair products. So if you are interested in making your own natural skin and hair products, kindly subscribe to this channel. Now in today's video, we are going to learn how to make our brightening body butters, and this body butter is going to help you to have an even skin tone, fight all your hyperpigmentations, and if you have any issues with acne, breakouts, stretch marks, I mean everything. Let's get straight into the video. Now make sure you always have your gloves. You wear your gloves and then have your measuring scale. And then I have my glass beakers. This beaker is something I just bought and I'm so happy about it. So I mean, if you have any normal plastic heat resistant bowl or container, you can also use that, and you don't need to have this glass beaker. But yeah, just start with what you have in your kitchen, okay? And so we're gonna continue to get the next thing, which is our yellow SheaButter. Yes, yellow SheaButter right from Ghana. Look at the beauty of this SheaButter, and the consistency is really good. I like this SheaButter because it's infused with palm oil and turmeric and some other things. They make them from the northern part in Ghana. So I mean, if you're interested in having this SheaButter, just let me know. I can get all these for you. We also ship worldwide. So yeah, so this is the SheaButter. I like this because it has a lot of more like properties in it as compared to the normal ivory SheaButter. This has more healing properties, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Like, it has so much. It's good for the skin, it's good for babies, it soothes the skin. I mean, it's just a great butter. It's just a great butter. So if you're looking for that extra healing effect on your skin, then use this SheaButter. Trust me, it's good. So you can substitute this yellow SheaButter with a normal ivory SheaButter or any kind of butter that you have available. Now the next thing we need is our cocoa butter. This butter is so hard. Look at how hard this butter is. This butter is just heaven, I'm telling you. So cocoa butter, make sure you're getting the original one, because your cocoa butter better smell like chocolate. I mean, if your cocoa butter doesn't smell like chocolate, then I don't know where you got your cocoa butter from, but it better smells like chocolate, honey. So yeah, and this butter, right, is good. It's like rich in vitamin D and vitamin E. Very good, especially for those who have stretch marks. It's so good. I mean, the moment you're pregnant, start using this butter to take care of the stretch marks before it's too late. I mean, this butter, cocoa butter, for an even skin tone, trust this. It's a little bit hard. That's why we're using it as a body butter, so that we can apply it on our skin easily. Because when it's hard like this, it's so difficult to apply on your skin. Now we are adding our waxes. We are adding our Cetly Alcohol. This is going to stabilize our body butters, because we don't want our body butters melting easily in this hot climate of ours. So we are adding our Cetly Alcohol. This is also going to make our butters more creamy. And then you add your Beeswax to this as well, to also stabilize it, keep your body butters from melting easily or fast. So yeah, I'm using the white Beeswax, but if you have the yellow one, you can use that instead of the white beeswax. So yeah, so now after measuring all our butters and our waxes, we are going to heat this. Yes, we are going to use the double boiler method. Okay, don't heat this directly. Just make sure you have a pan with some water and then put it into the pan and make sure everything melts completely. So this is our Kojic dipalmitate. Yes, this is different from the Kojic acid, so make sure you get Kojic dip or Kojic dipalmitate, and this is actually going to help get you the even skin tone and also reduces the appearances of dark spots. So this is our secret ingredient to make sure that your body butters have this brightening effect on your skin. And so this will dissolve well in oil solutions or oil formulations or anhydrous solutions. So this is really good. And make sure you add this to your heat phase and not like when you're already done melting your butters. No, you don't do that. You add this when you're melting your oils or your butters so that this can dissolve completely in your formulation. So as I'm heating my butters, we are going to start measuring our oils for our body butters. And this is Baobab Oil. I love this. I love Baobab Oil because of its properties, anti-aging properties, and it's lightweight. Listen, I don't want my butters becoming too greasy. It's already greasy. We don't need more greasiness. So I like this oil. It's really lightweight and it's a plus. It's so good. It's just a good oil. You can read all about it. Yes. Now the other secret ingredient, I told you guys, this is the vitamin C oil. Okay, this oil is too much. It's too much. It's too much. Hey, this oil is good. I mean, brightening properties. You know how now everything is trending with vitamin C. Vitamin C. I mean, if you don't have a vitamin C something, you're like slacking. So this oil is so good, vitamin C oil. And yeah, we supply this oil. If you want some, just let me know. Let me know. Yeah. So we are adding the next oil, which is our Blackseed oil, or you can substitute it with neem oil. Yeah, you don't need much, just a little does it. So it's gonna take care of any kind of like acne on your back, your face, your neck, your skin. I mean, this oil. And you know, people are so scared about putting body butters on their face, but because of this oils, the oils we are adding, you can use it head to toe everywhere, and it's going to take care of a lot of things. So don't worry about it. You're not going to have breakouts when you use this butter. Now I'm adding my tea tree oil. You see, this butter is loaded with some goodness. Yeah, some goodness. Tea tree oil. I got this Hermione, you know, I got their tea tree oil. It's equally good. Yeah, but if you have any other brand, you can also use it. So the next thing is to add our vitamin E oil. This is an antioxidant, and this is going to help our body butters have a longer shelf life and to prevent your body butters from turning rancid. So you don't need much, just a little, that's it. Now I'm measuring my Arrowroot powder. Yes, you need this because it helps to like absorb a little bit of the greasiness, because body butters are normally very greasy. So just a little bit of Arrowroot powder would make a big difference in your body butters. Now I'm gonna do a combination of my fragrance oil and essential oil. So I'm going to use the lemon essential oil, and this is also good for what we want this body butter to do, which is take care of dark spots and all that. So the combination of my lemon essential oil and my fragrance oil does it for me. Now that our butters are completely melted, we are going to put this in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. So you see how it's completely melted. You have to ensure that it's melted completely, or else you're going to have grainy butters. So we're going to put this in the freezer, and we're going to come back, and then we start whipping. So when you take out your butter, you just need to keep checking. Yeah, usually depending on the intensity of your freezer, it may take a while. I did this, I took it out, it was still not so solid. It's supposed to be semi-solid, not too solid, or else you have to start all over. You don't want to have lumps in your butter. So I had to take this back into the freezer because after 20 minutes it still wasn't so solid. So after taking it from the freezer, I got a thick consistency, and it wasn't too solid because, mind you, I have not yet added my oils to my butters. So you see, it's not too thick after taking it out from the freezer. Yeah, it's like not solid, just thick. And I have not yet added my oils because I don't like to change the properties of my oils, because heat can change the properties in the oils that I measured. So I'm going to use my hand mixer. You can use your hand mixer, and I'm going to start whipping our butter. And the reason why we do this is to incorporate air to make it more fluffy and creamy. And I'm now going to add my oils to, the oil. I'm now going to add it to my butter. Yes, because I don't like to destroy the properties in it by heating everything with the butter. I like to separate the butter, melt it, and then I add my oils. So after taking it out from the freezer, this is how it looks. It is semi-solid, and you can easily use your spatula to cut through it. Yeah, so make sure it is not solid. So you have to keep checking, just keep checking. Every 10 to 5 minutes you can go and check on it so that you get the right consistency. And then we're going back to my hand mixer, and we're going to start whipping it. So what this does is that it incorporates air into our butter, and this makes it very creamy. And so after several attempts to get to the base of my butter in the glass beaker, it wasn't working because my hand mixer was a little bit too short. So I had to just transfer this into my bowl so that I can get to all the areas that I want to get to when whipping. So I had to transfer this into another bowl, as you can see. So we're going to start whipping until we get a very cream consistency. So you're going to continue whipping until you get that smooth, fine cream consistency. So we are still going to continue whipping, and now we're going to add a little turmeric to this. I love turmeric, I love turmeric. I love what it does to the skin. Yes, so just a little. You don't want to stain your clothes, so just a little. You can also add it to the beginning stages when you are melting your butter so that it also incorporates easily, or you can also infuse this in a normal carrier oil you're going to use in your butters for some 4 to 6 weeks. That is what I used to do, but that oil got finished. Then you can just pour it into your butter. So there are different ways of adding your extract or your powders to your butter. So just find what works for you and do that. Now we're going to add our arrowroot powder. Like I said, it helps with the greasiness. And then our last thing is our fragrance and essential oil. Now you're going to continue whipping. I feel like I have done this for some time and the consistency is right. I love this, and even though it looks a little bit watery, after the next day, you're going to see that this body butter is going to be solid, and which is good because of our temperature. So I mean, when you leave this butter in a hot climate, it is not going to melt in the container. So if you're looking at starting your own business with this, you just make sure that your butters are more than your oils. Yes, your butters are more than your oils. So a ratio of about 80% butters to 20% oil, or 90% to 10% oil, because just make sure that your butters are more than your oils. If you do 60% butters to 40% oils, your butters are going to melt pretty fast. So just observe the weather. If you're in a colder climate, 60 to 40 is okay. But if you're in a hot climate like here in Ghana, then try to make the consistency and the proportions a little bit better. That is going to help. Yay, look at this. Our butter is ready, and we're gonna pour this into our PET containers, well sanitized. Guys, you don't want to have bacteria in your product, so sanitize your product with rubbing alcohol, ethanol. Just make sure that your workspace and your containers are properly sanitized. So this is the outcome of our body butters. Yes, we're pouring this into our PET containers. So thank you so much. This is the final look, the final product. Please subscribe to this channel. Follow this channel. Like it. Click on the notification bell. And you're going to get more videos coming from me. Thank you.